Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games Judo Draw. I will start by introducing our guests here today. From the International Judo Federation, President Mr. Marius Wieser. General Secretary Mr. Jean-Luc Rouget. Head Sport Director Mr. Vladimir Barta. And Head Referee Director Mr. Florin Daniel Laskow. We also have the President of the Kodokan Judo Institute, Mr. Haruki Uemura, and from the All Japan Judo Federation, Senior Managing Director, Mr. Soya Nakazato. We will start with a welcome from the International Judo Federation President, Mr. Marius Wieser.
Dear Judo family members, dear Judo followers around the world, welcome to Tokyo. It's a great honor and pleasure to come back in the home of Judo in Japan. Continuing the celebration of the first time Judo came in the Olympic in '64, we are now in Tokyo again, having for the first time the team event in the Olympic Games and as well a refugee team. I want to congratulate the Japanese government, All Japan Judo Federation, the Japanese Olympic Committee, the All National Federation, Continental Unions, IGF team, athletes, coaches, referees for all achievements on the way to qualification to Tokyo. It was a hard time, but finally we are here. We are prepared for a successful Olympic game for our sport. I want to raise your attention to all the participants in the Olympic game to respect strictly, first of all, the rules and regulations of the Japanese government and of the Olympic family. I want to ask all of you, athletes, coaches, referee, staff, to show and to respect the judo values and principles accordingly, to control your enthusiasm after the competition in case of victory or loss, because the respect for the opponent, the respect for the values of our sport and for the judo community and the followers is very important. Be convinced that our referee and technical team will secure the transparency and the fairness of the competition, so everybody has to respect the referee decisions. I want to wish all of you a successful judo competition in Tokyo. Good health, good luck, and all the best to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. And now a few words from the International Judo Federation General Secretary, Mr. Jean-Luc Rouget.
Chers amis du judo du monde entier, nous voilà à la maison. Nous sommes au Japon, là où le judo est inventé par Jigoro Kano.
Dear friends from the judo community and from all over the world, we are now back home in Japan where judo was invented by Jigoro Kano.
Chacun des pays membres a su continuer à préparer ses athlètes. La Fédération internationale a organisé des compétitions internationales depuis très longtemps et a permis que cette compétition, qui va donner un espoir pour le monde, puisse s'organiser.
Each country participated in many competitions and prepared the athletes. The IGF has organized many competitions for many months.
Cette compétition est dans le pur esprit de Jigoro Kano, qui a inventé le judo et qui a traité ce judo comme étant un sport d'entraide et de prospérité pour le monde et qui travaillait pour l'amélioration de la société. Aujourd'hui, au Japon, avec cet espoir qu'on va donner dans le monde avec la pandémie autour de nous, eh bien je crois que c'est un rêve de Jigoro Kano qui se réalise.
This event will be organized really in the true spirit of Jigoro Kano, which is based on mutual aid and prosperity. And this event, once again, will give hope to the world, especially in this difficult time that we went through.
Une flamme va être allumée demain dans le stade olympique. Cette flamme va faire briller les athlètes et briller les yeux des enfants qui auront leurs athlètes et puis leurs héros devant eux.
A flame will be lit up tomorrow in the Olympic Stadium, and this flame will shine on the athletes and on all the children who are following their heroes.
L'important était de participer, disait le baron Pierre de Coubertin, et je crois que c'est quelque chose qui est encore plus important que d'habitude avec toutes les contraintes qu'il y avait sur l'organisation de ces Jeux Olympiques. Mais aujourd'hui, l'important, ça va être de gagner, et c'est ce que je souhaite à tous les pays du monde. Merci.
The most important is to participate, used to say the Baron Pierre de Coubertin, the founder of the Olympic Games, and especially more now than ever, the most important will be also to win. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Rouget. I now pass the floor to the President of the Kodokan Judo Institute, who is also fulfilling the very important role of Deputy Mayor of the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Village, Mr. Haruki Uemura.
皆さん、東京2020オリンピックにようこそお越しいただきました。皆さんのご来日を心より歓迎申し上げます。
Dear President Bizel, IJF officials, Commission members, and all athletes, all the Judo family members, let me cordially welcome you all to Tokyo 2020.
現在、コロナ禍によって世界的に困難な状況が続いていますが、こんな時だからこそ選手の皆さんには、このオリンピックの舞台から世界に元気と感動を発信していただきたいと思います。
We have been organized the judo event under very difficult situation, but I sincerely wish that all the athletes take this opportunity positively to deliver energetic and emotional excitement to the rest of the world.
そのためには、我々の目指す柔道であります、礼節を重んじた立派な態度で正しく組んで、理にかなった技で一本取る柔道の実践に努め、正々堂々、立派な試合を展開されることを期待します。皆さん、頑張ってください。
Our mission is to properly succeed judo to the future generations. I do expect, therefore, that you will demonstrate judo discipline to fight for ippon with sound wazas, while respecting manners and proper attitude, and squarely coming to grip each other, and show dynamic and brave judo matches to the maximum of your mental, physical, and technical strengths. Last but not least, I wish all the best and good luck. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Uemura. We are grateful to the National Olympic Committees, federations, coaches, team officials and athletes for their respect of the COVID and sport regulations. Let us continue following all of the rules to have a successful event. Rule 50.2 of the Olympic Charter states that no kind of demonstration or political, religious or racial propaganda is permitted in any Olympic sites, venues or other areas. The IOC and their Athletes Commission have produced guidelines to provide further clarity on when and where athletes have the opportunity for athletes' expression, including before the start of the competition, and what is the process in the case of a violation. Please ensure that your athletes read and understand these guidelines. You're aware that we have no spectators, so we have been able to move the delegation seating to the best seats. There must be exemplary behaviour. Please wear accreditation and masks. Sit in the distanced seats. It is our chance to showcase judo to the world as a disciplined sport. Anyone not following the rules risks the athlete seating going back up to the second floor and also disciplinary action. As an athlete and a coach, you have a responsibility to protect your sport, your career and your hard work. Competition manipulation happens when athletes intentionally underperform or lose on purpose. And it's also when officials intentionally make bad decisions affecting the competition. Find out more about competition manipulation on the IJF website and make sure you make the right decision. If you're contacted, witness or suspect competition manipulation, it is your duty to report it. The IJF Clean Judo site is secure and confidential. The Tokyo 2020 judo team have been working hard to prepare for this competition, and I now invite the competition judo sport manager, Mr. Toshihiko Yamada, to the podium to give you some further information on the competition.
Dear President Bizel, dear Executive Committee members, dear judo family from all over the world, it is a pleasure and privilege to welcome you to the Tokyo 2020 draw. Safety of everyone is our top priority. You must wear your mask properly, sanitize your hands, and keep distance. Please avoid any unnecessary socializing, and please work together to keep our judo family safe. PCR tests on weighing day should be submitted later for the 6 p.m. collection time, not in the morning. In the Nippon Budokan, the individual competitions runs from Saturday 24th July to Friday 30th July. The preliminaries start each day at 11 a.m. The final block is at 5 p.m. and includes the repechage, semifinals, and medal contests. The same time are the same for the first ever Olympic mixed team event, which is Saturday, 31st July. Athletes must wear their NOC sports track suits for the victory ceremony. Information is at the Judo Sports Information Desk in the Olympic Village and in the coaches' Telegram group. We are here for you. Please inform us if you need help with anything. Each day, we will have a full category on a tatami. Here is a mat distribution. The Kodokan is a training venue, and it's open until 30th July. Please make your reservation using the online system. Judo sewing service is open until 23rd July in the Olympic Village. Please complete it as soon as possible. Sewing service is also available at the Nippon Budokan near the judo control. The official weigh-in will take place in the Olympic Village Team Processing Center. The unofficial weigh-in is from 7:30 to 8 p.m. and the official from 8 to 8:30 p.m. You only need to bring your accreditation. The random weigh-in will be from 10 to 10:45. Warming up can be done on the field of play tatami from 9:30 to 10:30. Please come to the warm-up area with one training partner and one coach only. There is a TV camera in the warm-up area, so undress in the changing rooms and massage and medical treatment must take place in the cubicle. Athletes and coaches will have a hot lunch in the athlete lounge, which can be found in the sub-dojo. Coaches' dress code can be the IJF dress code or the NOC sports track suits or formal uniform. All athletes must pass through the broadcast and press mix zone after each contest and victory ceremony. All medalists must attend the post-victory ceremony press conference. Thank you very much, and we wish you all the best of luck.
Thank you very much, Yamada-san. I now ask my colleague, Head Refereeing Director, Mr. Florin Daniel Lascaux, to take to the floor.
Dear Mr. President Visser, dear judoka worldwide, the IGF Refereeing Commission selected for the Tokyo Olympic Games the best referees to ensure the refereeing quality. We wish all judoka and judo fans best Judo Olympic Games. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Lascaux. And now for the part that everybody's waiting for, the draw. I invite IGF Head Sport Director, Mr. Vladimir Barta.
Mr. President, distinguished guests, dear judo family, we start the Olympic draw, and we start with small statistics. This is overall numbers. We have 128 nations and 393 athletes, 201 men and 192 women. In categories, those are the numbers in all 14 categories. And now we will start with the women draw, and in every category we will show you potential favorites, medalists in a short, nice movie presentation. So 48.
Tanaki Funa, the woman selected to bring the Japanese title home. But the major threats seemingly come from Europe. First, Distria Krasniki of Kosovo, reigning World Masters champion, where she defeated Tanaki, and already a world medalist in Tokyo in 2019, Ukrainian sensation Daria Biledid. 2 years ago in Tokyo, Biledid claimed her second world title. Outside of Europe, Mongolian legend Mungbat Urantsetsek will she finally claim the one medal missing from her collection. Destiny awaits, but who will stand tall at under 48 kilograms?
We have 28 athletes, and we draw category under 48. The next category under 52.
The under 52 kilograms is the domain of the history maker, Mylinda Kelmendi, claiming her nation's first ever Olympic title in Rio. But since that historic moment, Japan have now unearthed Abe Uta, one of the most exciting judoka on the planet. She belongs at the top. French tactician Amandine Bouchard is always a threat. Italy's Giuffrida, the judoka who contested the Rio Olympic final against Kelmendi, will be hoping to spring a surprise. The under 52 kilograms is ready to boil over.
We have 29 athletes, and we draw category under 52 kilo. Under 57.
At under 57 kilograms, Canada has finally decided. The world number one, Jessica Klimkate, sealed the world title and the Olympic place with one perfectly timed piece of footwork. Elation for Klimkate. Awaiting her in Tokyo, Yoshida Tsukasa. Yoshida is a phenomenal thrower and herself a world champion in 2018. France have anchored their hopes on dynamic young star Sarah Leone Cizik. Flying the flag for Kosovo is one of the category's biggest throwers, Nora Jakova. It won't be plain sailing at under 57 kilograms.
We have 25 athletes, and we draw category under 57 kilo. Under 63.
One of the most decorated judoka in history, Clarisse Agbegnanu surprised everyone by deciding to go for a 5th world title in Budapest. 5 world titles, and the ultimate statement of intent for Tokyo. Current world number 2, Tina Tursteniak, poses a huge threat to the Frenchwoman's power. Japan's world number 3, Tashiro, is one of the most talented of the current crop of Japanese competitors. Canada's Beauchemin Pinard attacks from all angles with great variety, but surely nothing can stop Agbegnanu taking that elusive Olympic title.
31 athletes, and we draw category under 63 kilo. Under 70.
Sana van Dijk, last month, powered her way to a bronze medal at the World Championships, also earning her the top seed at the Games. But one woman went even further that day. Barbara Matic of Croatia finally fulfilled her potential, earning her and her country a first ever senior world title. Pino has gone from strength to strength, and her consistency has earned her the Olympic place ahead of Gai. But on home soil, double world champion Arai will be making her return, looking to reassert her dominance over a new look lineup at the top of the category.
We have 28 athletes, and we draw category under 70. Under 78.
Right now, there's a tug of war for supremacy. Hamada blitzed her way to the top of the world with her lightning-fast newaza, powering her way to a maiden world title. But in 2019, the defending champion had no answer to the raw power of France's Madeleine Malonga. And Malonga claimed the red backpatch for herself. But a new contender emerged for a shot at the title. Anna Maria Wagner stunned Malonga to take the world title for Germany. First in line behind them is Steenhuis of the Netherlands. Her bronze at this year's World Championships earned her the 4th seed for the Games. It's game on at under 78 kilograms.
24 athletes, and we draw category under 78. plus 78.
Sone Akira became the first judoka selected for the Olympic Games. France's Romandicco, who at only 21 years old, is already a dominant force. She could meet fourth seed Maria Suelin Altaman. Can she finally claim a major global title? Sone may well face Azerbaijan's Kinzerska in her semi-final. Ortiz is quite simply a phenomenon. Medals at each of the last 3 Olympic Games. But she will have to be at her very best to bring her glittering career to a golden conclusion.
27 athletes, and we draw last plus 78 kilo category. And we start to draw men category under 60.
The number 1 seed is veteran Robert Mushvidabadze, and at 31, this is his first and probably only Olympic opportunity. He may have to defeat a man he has never found an answer for, Takato Naohisa of Japan. 3 times they have met on the World Tour, and 3 times the Russian has fallen short. 2015 world champion Smetov of Kazakhstan took silver in Rio and will believe he can go 1 step further this time. And Spain's Francisco Garrigos will be brimming with confidence off the back of his first world championship medal in Hungary. The under 60 kilograms is well and truly up for grabs.
23 athletes, and we draw first men category under 60 kilo. Under 66.
Manuel Lombardo has recently cemented his place at the top of the category by claiming his first senior World Championship medal in Budapest last month. Abe Hifumi, chosen by the Japanese to recapture the under 66 kilogram Olympic title. Georgia's Margvelashvili will be seeded 3rd, having consistently medalled over the last 6 months. Rio Olympic silver medalist and former world champion Anne Bao has had an impressive return to form. But with Lombardo and Abe destined to meet in the semi-final, who can step up?
27 athletes, we draw category under 66. Under 73.
Judo's pound-for-pound king is Shohei Ono. Power, speed, and an incredible variety of techniques. The brilliant Orujov of Azerbaijan, his ability to attack from nowhere will give Azerbaijan hope. The 2018 world champion An Chang-grim of Korea. Last month's World Championships saw Georgian hero Lasha Shavdatuashvili finally claim a world title, completing the trifecta of European, World and Olympic golds.
36 athletes. We draw category under 73 kilo. Under 81.
At the World Championships in Tokyo 2 years ago, Israeli talisman Sagi Muki rose to the occasion, making him Israel's first ever male world champion. Fast forward 2 years to Budapest. Belgium's Matthias Kassé powered his way to the gold medal contest. It was a Georgian, the formidable Tato Grigolashvili, standing in his way. Grigolashvili is one of the most exciting players in world judo, but Kassé was not to be denied. Ippon, the world title, and the Olympics seemingly at his mercy. Or maybe not. Turkey's Albayrak is a dangerous thrower who the Belgian could face in the semi-final. Could it once again be Muki versus Kassé, fighting for the ultimate prize?
"35 athletes, and we draw category under 81 kilo. Under 90.
Spain's Niklos Shirazadishvili is the undisputed world number one. He will now go into the Games as world champion and is drawn to face current world number two, Noel van der End, in what could be an all-star Olympic final. The Dutchman produced one of the throws of the tournament to claim his first ever world title in Tokyo's Nippon Budokan in Budapest. A second world medal for Hungarian hero Tóth Krisztián, earning him the number 3 seed for the Games. Young Georgian star Lasha Bakauri will take the number 4 seed. These men will have to be at their best to stop the world's top two going head-to-head in a dream final.
We have 33 athletes, and we draw category under 90 kilo. Under 100.
Portugal's Jorge Fonseca shocked the world to claim the world title and the red back patch. And 2 years later, he did it again. Dynamic Dutchman Michael Corro. Can he stop Fonseca reaching his third global final in a row? Israel's Peter Palchik. His exploits in 2020, winning back-to-back events, saw him become the form player of the category. Varlam Lipatiliani, 3 world silvers and an Olympic silver in 2016. Can the Georgian get his fairy tale ending? Or will the king of the big occasion reign supreme?
We have 25 athletes, and we draw category under 100 kilo. plus 100.
For over a decade, Teddy Riner of France has dominated the men's heavyweight division. But in Tokyo, Riner will be unseeded and could face any of his biggest rivals in the first round. Georgian warrior Guram Tushishvili, world champion in 2018. The world title moved to the Czech Republic. Lukas Kapalek. Harasawa has come so close. World silver in Tokyo in 2019. Tamerlan Bashayev will be seeded #1. But can the man looking to become the most successful Olympic judoka in history pass his toughest test yet?
We have 22 athletes, and we draw last individual plus 100 kilo. And the last draw we have is a mixed team event. For mixed team event, we have 12 teams, and we are very lucky that we can also invite here a refugee team. So for your information, there will be 4 teams seated, as on the screen. And we do the last draw mixed team event.
Thank you very much, Mr. Barta, and we all look forward to a fantastic judo competition here in the Nippon Budokan. So for the mixed teams, we make a draw for the starting category, and I kindly invite our world and Olympic champion, Mr. Haruki Uemura, to make this draw. So we will start with the plus 90 kilogram category, and the following rounds will start with the next category in this sequence. So the official weigh-in for the mixed teams is on Saturday the 30th of July, and the women plus 78 and men plus 100 who fought on the 30th of July do not need to weigh in. There is a plus 2 kilogram tolerance for athletes who took part in the individual competition, which should be everyone, but if for any reason an athlete does not take part in the individual competition, they must be the correct weight. And for the final part of the draw, I kindly ask the International Judo Federation Director General, Mr. Vlad Marinescu, to share with you some information. But first, we will share a short movie.
The Mystery of the Budokan. Tokyo, Japan, 1964. The best judoka in the world gather at the Budokan to compete. 57 years later, history is about to repeat itself. Discover the mystery of the Budokan and see if you have what it takes to be a true champion for life. 8 core values, 8 quests, and 8 mysteries to solve, but only one key. Only the best return to this magical place.
The ancestral home of judo, the Budokan, which was constructed for the judo in 1964 Olympic Games, and now the venue of this year's Olympic Games, will be the first map that we have created in Minecraft a game created by Microsoft with more than 140 million active children playing, a number that is growing by 30% every year, available on all devices from mobile phones to PlayStation, Xbox, and computer, will be the first map where we can share the judo values with the children from around the world, everywhere in the world. I'm very happy to announce this new game is now available with this occasion of the Olympic Games with the draw. Anybody can go to judocraft.igf.org in order to view these maps and play them. There are 8 quests involving the judo values, the judo spirit, and information about judo in order to attract and share and gamify our beautiful sport with the children from around the world. I'd like to thank the All Japan Judo Federation for their support in the discussions with the Budokan as well in order to make this happen, and the Judo for Children Commission. We invite all the children of the world to experience and play judo, learning the values through the game, and then, of course, practicing it in real life. It is my pleasure to pass the word back to the President of the International Judo Federation for the closing of the draw, Mr. Marius Vizar.
I wish all of you a successful Olympic game in Tokyo. Thank you very much to all of you for your contribution to the judo development in the world and for being here in Tokyo, the home of judo again, celebrating one of the most spectacular Olympic Games. Thank you very much. All the best. Good health.